Welcome to Medical News Update, Health Research translated into plain English. Today's story. If you use a TRUE METRIX blood glucose meter, the FDA has issued an important safety alert. Let me walk you through it calmly. On April 28, 2026, the FDA issued a safety communication about TRUE METRIX blood glucose monitoring systems made by a company called TRUE Health. The alert was updated again on May 19, 2026. The systems affected include TRUE METRIX, TRUE METRIX AR, TRUE METRIX Go, and TRUE METRIX Pro. That also includes co-branded versions of these meters, sold under store or distribution partner names. So, if your meter carries any of those names, this applies to you. To be clear, this is not a warning about every glucose meter brand. It is specific to TRUE METRIX. The FDA classifies the related correction as a Class 1 recall. That's the agency's most serious recall category. It does not mean every user has been harmed. It does mean the issue can cause serious health consequences if it leads to unsafe treatment decisions. So what's the actual problem? TRUE METRIX meters can display an error code called E-5. The trouble is this same code is used for two completely different situations. 1. A very high glucose reading, above 600 milligrams per deciliter. 2. A simple test strip error. Those are very different scenarios. Very high glucose may need urgent treatment. A test strip problem just means try a new strip. If you assume the code means one when it actually means the other, you could make a dangerous decision in either direction. Why does this matter so much? Because blood glucose readings drive real decisions every single day. Insulin doses, food choices, driving safety, knowing when to seek help. The FDA reported 114 serious injuries and 1 death associated with this issue as of January 16, 2026. The risk is higher for some people than others. The FDA specifically highlights people on intensive insulin therapy, people taking sulfonylurea pills, and people who frequently experience high or low glucose readings. So what should you do? First, the FDA recommends switching to a different blood glucose testing method when possible. That might mean another finger stick meter or a continuous glucose monitor depending on what your clinician, pharmacist, or insurance plan can arrange. Second, and this is critical, do not stop testing abruptly. The FDA specifically says continue checking your blood glucose and keep using your TRUE METRIX meter until you have another testing method ready. Stopping monitoring without a backup is more dangerous than continuing with a flawed meter. Third, if you get an E-5 error and you have symptoms of high or low glucose, contact a healthcare professional. Don't just retry the strip and assume everything's fine. Severe symptoms, confusion, loss of consciousness, seizures, repeated vomiting, or signs of diabetic ketoacidosis need urgent medical care. Fourth, some practical tips for the switchover period. Don't make major treatment changes from one unexpected reading without checking your care plan. If a reading does not match how you feel, follow your backup testing instructions. Keep fast-acting carbohydrate available if you're at risk for low blood sugar. Ask your pharmacist or insurer which alternative meter and strips are covered, and report meter problems to the FDA and to TRUE Health. Let me put this in perspective. A meter giving you wrong information is a serious concern, but the FDA has not asked users to throw their meters away today. The message is start the switch, but don't leave yourself without any testing method while you do. If you have TRUE METRIX meters at home, the practical next step is check the FDA notice, talk to your pharmacy or diabetes team, and arrange another testing method when you can. Keep monitoring in the meantime. That's today's medical news update. Share this with anyone you know who uses TRUE METRIX, and if you're not sure what meter you have, check the label today. Until next time, stay curious, stay healthy.